and welcome to my channel, Twin Flame Spirit. So today I would like to talk to you about a subject that's really important. Every subject is important on this journey, isn't it? Like, I like to think of it as such. I think, yeah, it's just, to me it's a passion, like the whole journey and everything linked to it. It's the biggest passion of my life. It's so interesting. I've never seen anything so interesting. Also how things are evolving now, and I just love it. So it's really like whatever you talk about, which is linked to that journey and to the approach of twin flames and bringing love to the world in this way, I find it what my heart had been seeking all these years that I didn't find in the private sector of economy. Like private, you say that like that? Yes. Like in the private business sector, right? With companies and making career and making more money. But I never saw a purpose in that. I was just like, what is this all about? This is like kindergarten for adults. It just doesn't speak to me at all. And I know I have skills, but I can't really use them for that purpose because I don't adhere to that. I don't see the purpose of that. So to me, finding spirituality, finding Twin Flame Ascension School, finding twin flames, knowing my own twin flame just brought so much richness to my life and so much passion and purpose. I just said that. and fun and yes, all that. And I just love it. So I just love to talk about it. And I also want to point out that I don't always feel like this. I'm not always as pretty as I just made myself look right tonight, this morning. But I also have days where I cry, or where I'm not good, where I feel lost, where I feel... So we all have that. So I want you to know, I feel for myself, like I say it in every video a little bit, like I understand how it can be tough. I understand if you feel lost. But some of my viewers left me comments like, oh, you're always so positive and you're always so upbeat and alive, and we don't really feel like that, and maybe you should be more like sad as well. I was like, I'm not gonna make a video like crying, right? I mean, who wants to see that? I wouldn't. So of course I'm gonna be in a good mood. And also, like, I noticed even if I'm not in a super good mood, when I start recording, I get into a super good mood while I'm speaking. I think it's just because it's my purpose to speak and to be heard and to address all of you and to address talk about my passion, right? But there are days when we feel down. Maybe it's 5 days, maybe it's a week, sometimes it's 10 days, right? Up and on and off, or maybe half an hour. But just know that we all go through that and we all have that. That actually leads me to the subject of today, which is what is my next step on my journey. And if we like continue with what I was just saying, maybe the next step on your journey is to lay low and to just lay on the sofa and not do anything, and maybe cry for a day, or maybe just feel totally empty and totally like you couldn't do anything ever again in your whole life because you're so worn out. Then your next step might be to just lay down and not do anything if your life permits it. Or your next step could be to go shopping and to go grocery shopping and to buy food, so you have food to cook with and make dinner and feed yourself in a good way, right? So you don't have to think that twin flame union is that huge thing that you now have to like meditate 20 hours a day and ascend and not feel your body anymore, and then at one point your twin flame will come flowing into the door like a ghost, and you will unite, and the power will be so big that it will uplift you over the mountains, and you will fly with golden wings into the sunset. That's not gonna happen. Sorry to burst your bubble here. No, I'm also not kidding. I'm being yeah, that doesn't sound really like, I mean it. No, but seriously, it's really mundane and normal things that your next step might involve. You don't have to think you have to achieve something superhuman or like not human at all, you know. That's not the case. It's very human and it's very earthly to think you're doing. Of course you're discovering your spirituality and it is a spiritual journey and that it is about you and God, but you don't have to become an angel to be in union. So your next step can be very practical. That's my point. It can be go shopping. It can be drive your daughter to the soccer game, you know, because she has one. It can be that. It doesn't have to be meditate and ascend now, right? And your next step, that's actually the message of today, is always and only the next step that is revealed to you. And not more than that. On this journey, you have set your goal, you know what you want, and you stick to that goal. You want to be in harmonious union with your twin flame. That's what you have chosen for yourself. That's not going to move. That's not going to, you know, like one morning it's going to be, oh, I want him, and the next morning it's going to be, oh, I'd rather go with John from next door, and the day after it's going to be, oh, maybe I'm going to stay single anyways, because I don't care about all of this. I think I'm just going to stay single. That's not what's happening. And if you just thought, well, that's actually what's happening with me, then I'm like, okay, I get you, because I was like that too. Like, I get it. But that choice is going to solidify. Like, if you're still like jumping up and down a little bit with your choice, and like one day you want him, next day you don't, you can just be patient with yourself. It will solidify. It will become all you care for and all you aim at. And you're not going to be distracted by all these other possibilities that don't bring you real joy and happiness. But don't like judge yourself if you're still a bit, okay, I don't really know if this is real. I don't really know if twin flames are real. I don't even really know if I want to spend all this time waiting for him. That's a lot of people who approach me are like, are you really, do you want to wait all these years for him? I'm like, girl, I'm not waiting for him. I'm waiting for myself to be ready. That's something completely different, right? But even if that like destination still moves, that's okay. But let's assume that one day, and you will arrive at that point, that it's not going to move again. You're just going to be that certain that that's all you want. So getting there involves, I don't know, let's say 100 or 1,000 steps. It doesn't really matter how many, it just means a certain number of steps. You don't know these steps. You don't. From where you're standing, you don't know where you're going, okay? This is normal to feel lost. This is normal to be, oh, what's happening? Where am I? I can't see anything. It's normal, okay? You don't have to know. You're not supposed to know. And the good news is, you're not on this journey alone. Not only am I with you, supporting you from here, right? With my little hands. Big hands, actually. Not only that, and the whole community being there for you, if you wish to take that support as well. But God is with you, and the spiritual world is with you, guiding you to your next step. And the journey is all about getting in touch with your inner guidance again and feeling what is there, like feeling your feelings, feeling your needs, feeling your upsets. It's all about feeling again, right? And getting in touch with yourself. All that has been like pushed down over years or not allowed, and all that is coming back up. Like, we want to like get in touch with that again, okay? And while we do so, we get more and more in touch with our own inner guidance, who's taking us shopping, to the soccer game, laying on the sofa, and all that. Okay? So, it's normal to only see the next step. Only the next step is revealed to you. It's really important. I'm going to give you an image to finish the video, because I like images, as you can tell. I don't know if some of you are aware that I went to Paris last weekend to meet other twin flames from Europe. We were about 10 people from different countries. We met up there. We went to Disneyland. It was really fun. It was really nice. I drove there with my car because I wanted to have a car. And also I have a big car, so I could fit all my colleagues in and drive them to Disneyland and back. I wanted to do that. So I had to drive there, which is about a 7 hours drive, 6 to 7 hours. So the good thing is I had a car. The good thing is also I know how to drive. The good thing is I like driving. The bad thing is that from where I live to Paris, it's like 3/4 of the way is no highway. It's just like little, not all little streets, but it's just no highway, no direct highway. It's only the last 2 hours that are highway, and the rest is really like cross country, literally. So what did I do? I put into the GPS, I want to go to Paris. And my GPS told me, okay, drive 5 meters and take a left, right? Because I didn't know how to get there. I didn't know. I knew where it was on the map. Just like oh, my harmonious union is there. We're going to watch TV together. We're going to make love. We're going to kiss. We're going to get married. We're going to have fun. We're going to do the mirror exercise together and all that. You know that, but you don't really know how to get there. Someone else knows and is guiding you. So I didn't know. It told me to take a left after 5 meters, right? Which is like out of my driveway, basically. So I was like, okay, let's take a left. That still made sense to me, of course, because, right, I know my way around a little bit where I live, but it stopped pretty soon when I like left Switzerland. I was like in France, in the middle of nowhere, basically, on small little roads I never thought I would cross because I didn't think I was going to be like on so little streets that I would be like on dirt roads, basically. Really, I'm really not exaggerating. At one point I was going through the woods on a dirt road that was usually just made for tractors to pass. And I was on it. I was like, am I sure I'm going to Paris? And I was actually. And I was just following. GPS is my guidance, right? It was my guidance, my exterior guidance, because I didn't know where I was. So I was following, I was trusting. I did not have another choice than to trust what I felt was right and what I was being told was right. So when it told me to take the fourth exit in a roundabout, I just did it. Even though like the names that were there, I was like, oh, am I going through here? Really? I just trusted. So this is the message, right? It's your destination is locked in. It's not going anywhere. And you're being taken there. You're being guided and taken there, right? Yes, you're being taken there. And your next step is revealed. And if the next step, as I said, is something really mundane, that's okay. It's totally okay. It's part of the journey. Yes. And it can be that there's days where, like even driving, when it's really foggy out, you don't see where anything. You don't even, not only are you lost, but you feel like you're going backwards, you're in the wrong place, everything is wrong, but you have to trust that all is well. I invite you now to trust that all is well. It's normal to feel down, it's normal to feel lost, it's part of it. I'm not going to say it's normal, otherwise you're going to mean that's all what we want. I'm going to say it's part of it. It's okay. It's part of it. It's just detoxing. It's okay. But you're still always today closer to your destination you locked in than yesterday. Always. You're never going backwards. Even though it might seem like you just moved further away from your goal and your twin rejected you again, even though you did so much inner work for months, but he rejected you again. Nothing is happening. It's working for everyone else, but not for you. Well, I have news for you. It is working for you. You just can't measure it by looking outside. If I was measuring my progress on my journey by looking outside the window, all I saw was trees and sheep and cows. I was like, I want to go to Paris, please. Not to the sheep. I have sheep in Switzerland. No, but seriously, I couldn't judge where I was from looking outside, and neither can you. Okay, that's the next step. Whatever feels right to do next, just do it. Do it. Okay, I'm gonna leave you. Thank you very much for listening to me. Sending a kiss, that was a kiss, big hug, and say talk soon. See you soon. Bye-bye.